Hello, hello, hello. How we all doing?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Stormy, welcome in. It's weird.
Markman, welcome in.
Oh, Kylo, welcome in.
Hal, what do you know?
Am I low? Am I low? Am I low? about if I move
Lolo?
if I move my mic a little closer? Does that help? If I talk a little louder, does that help? You help me out.
I mean, you sound fine to me, but I'm also listening to you through OVDO or whatever, so.
Okay. I can boost my volume a little bit. Oh, okay. I just need to talk louder. That's fine. I can do that. I'm home alone. I'm all by myself. Nobody here to complain about the volume. So, except for you to complain about the low volume.
Yeah, way to go, Stormy.
Way to go. How dare you help me? Ah. All right. Kyle, how you doing? How's your week?
It was a week.
I noticed
More
you
job apps sent out, more rejection letters received.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get to take
Yeah.
I get to take another trip this week for work and
Oh,
bill it to the company. Love it.
nice. Where you headed?
Just headed out of town, South Washington, and staying overnight for a night for training.
Nice,
So
nice.
get to bill it to the government, baby.
Yeah, get everything from the minibar that you can.
I mean, I get like $100 to spend for food and everything else, so that's pretty cool. Em,
That's not
welcome
bad.
in. Hi, Fusha. So got that going for me.
Instructions. Skip the week. No, this is
I don't think
I
Fusha
don't
likes
mind.
Pokemon.
Well, he can skip this week. I'm not going to.
Um, Kylo, I noticed you missed Fatal Frame.
Yes, I am going to be playing that on my Forgotten Round.
Oh,
I
okay.
just didn't have the behind it. I wanted
Gotcha.
to, but
Yeah.
like spirit was willing, flesh was very tired, weak, bored, something.
Yeah. How about ET? You gonna throw down some ET?
Oh, thank you for that joke, Mark. I needed that.
Okay. So safe to
But to
say,
answer your question, no, I'm not doing ET.
ET will be skipped. Mega Man Soccer has been skipped,
Yep.
and Forgotten Round will be Fatal Frame. Okay. And then Forgotten Round 2, it if you need to beat Captain, maybe come back to Mega Man Soccer.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
a big maybe.
Yeah, like that's kind of a break glass in case of Captain's winning emergency.
Exactly. Well, break glass if captain is 1 point ahead of you type scenario.
Right. All right. All right.
I'm actually I think I'm in 7th right now, which I'm perfectly okay with a top 10 placement. So
Yeah. Just keep it steady. We got a lot of competitors this year, so
yeah, I am very impressed with how many people have been joining in on the struggle. So you know what they say, misery loves company.
so does Missouri. You are ninth
Yes.
currently. Ninth.
Oh, I'm 9th. Oh, right. No. What
That
just finished?
Fatal Frame, which you didn't take part in.
Okay. I must have looked at it before the Fatal Frame points went in.
Probably. But
Yep,
you
9th.
can
That's
make that.
fine.
You can make that up.
I can make that up, but I also, I do plan on doing Pokemon. So
Oh yeah, we got Pokemon. Speaking of game of the week, Pokemon Silver.
hello.
Doing
We
a
have a lot of info for everybody today. This is going to be very different from the Pokemon Gold hardcore Nuzlocke. So we are here to give everybody the juicy details.
and they're very juicy. You get a mop and bucket. It's so
Yeah.
juicy.
Like, you can take this off the grill and it's probably still mooing.
Moo. I mean, look at Lugia. That is a face that can moo.
Oh, yeah.
Moo.
Moo.
Now I'm thinking about Whitney's Mill Tank. So,
Which I think is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of us, I think.
you know what? I watched Decky just absolutely freaking destroy Whitney, and I've lost all faith in God.
My internet was so bad, like I put in the prediction for him,
Mhm.
but but and then I gave my prediction, but I did not actually see the fight. I came back, was going to see how he was doing, and as I clicked on his name, he literally finished. So I was like, well, okay.
So let me give you the rundown of how it went. Right.
Okay.
He puts out his Cyndaquil second form. I forget what it's called. Quilava? No. I don't know Silver very well.
I don't know either.
All right, Cyndaquil's evolved form. He puts that out first, right? And that's his starter, and against Clefairy. Clefairy metronomes, because that's what Clefairy does.
That's what Clefairy does.
First metronome is Ice Punch, so it does barely any damage to.
Yeah, ice against fire does not do much.
Right. Second round, metronome, Ice Punch again, and and Decky drops it, and it's like, oh man, wow, that's crazy. And so out comes Whitney's Miltank.
Because that's it. She only has 2, if I recall.
Yep, that's it. Out comes Whitney's Miltank. And we all know what Whitney likes to
do. Does she get the move off?
So here's the thing. Decky starts with, I don't think it's Ember. I think it's another fire move. Anyway, hits it with the fire move. Burns the Miltank. Burns the Miltank. Miltank uses rollout, misses, and Decky downs it on the second hit.
Wow.
Literally, Decky took 2 ice punches with his fire starter, and that was all the damage he took, and just steamrolled.
Well played.
Yeah, he just ice punch, miss, and I was like, my God, with a burn.
Now ice punch would have been bad if he had Big Captain still alive, right?
That's true. That's what we were saying in the post game. Was like, you know, he panicked and threw Geodude, who was Big Captain, out in front of a Croconaw, which is a water type.
Yeah.
And one little splash.
I didn't want to say anything. Oh yeah, I couldn't say anything, but I wanted to.
Right. One little splash of water times 4 weakness. Geodude was dead very quickly. But so I was telling Decky afterwards, is like, yeah, because he was complaining that he would have loved to have had Geodude for the Whitney fight, and had he thrown Geodude out in front of Clefairy, he would have been one shot too. So,
yeah.
Big Captain was destined to die.
I am keeping my fingers crossed. I am hoping that on my run through, my strategy right now, I don't know if I want to set the time to day or night. I think I may have a better chance of getting stuff at night. But Hoot, maybe a Spinnerack. I don't know. But when I hit the dark cave, and then the cave before Gym 2, I think. I am hoping that one of them gets me an Onix. Like, I'm hoping that I can get a Geodude in the dark cave, which will allow me to hopefully, somehow, luckily, skip Zubat and then land on an Onix in the other cave.
I would go for the Zubat and the Geodude if I'm just picking. I'd pick those 2. I love Onix as just straight up as his design. I think he's like one of the coolest designed Pokemon out there. But his stats are so abysmal. He's so bad.
He's good when you need defense, though.
That's the only thing he has. Like, his stats are like 150 defense, 20 attack, 20 speed, 20 special defense.
I suppose he does not turn into Steelix in this early, huh?
I
think Steelix wasn't Steelix later on.
No, I'm pretty sure Steelix was Gen 2. Because I think there's a Steel trainer or a Steel gym leader, and he uses a Steelix.
Huh. Like, I thought that wasn't introduced until like Heart Gold.
No, I'm pretty sure he was Gen 2. Now I have to learn. I have to find out.
I could be very wrong, which there's so much Pokemon that I don't know.
Right.
Like,
yeah, yeah, Gen 2.
Okay, I'm wrong.
But I mean, you're not gonna get one considering it's a trade evolution.
Oh, that's right. I knew you needed something. He needed to be holding something.
Yep.
at a certain point. I forgot it was a trade. I know that you need a trade for the Alakazam.
Yep. It's hold a metal coat and trade.
Okay.
So
I
you
thought
won't
it
be.
was at first. I thought it was metal something, and then metal coat, and then like a certain level.
Yeah, no, level doesn't matter. It's just a trade with the metal coat. Anyway, on to the rules. Now that
On
tangent's
to the
over.
rules. Yeah, got a lot of them today.
So, since this is the first return of a legend, and the game that was spun was Pokemon Gold, and we like to do things a little differently on the return of a legend when the games come back up to try to spice it up a little bit, we changed to Silver, and we removed the hardcore from the Nuzlocke. So it's just regular Nuzlocke. What does that mean? It means use your Visual Boy Advance. If you want to go to the Wheel of Struggle page, you can see what games could have been chosen and what game was chosen.
I may play this actually on my a different emulator that has retro achievements active.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I had a hiccup. Sorry.
I've seen a lot of people do that. That's fine. So, per Octo, despite this being Return of a Legend, this isn't a hardcore Nuzlocke. You can stop cheering now. You know what Pokemon is, but you newbies might be bamboozled at the concept of a Nuzlocke. Well, a Nuzlocke is what happens when you want to play Pokemon with a bit of a bite to it. Actions have consequences. Battles have dicey choices to them. Luck plays a part, but not as much as you think. It's the epic struggle for the mind. You're playing an RPG for babies, but suddenly it can kick your ass. And then there's a time limit. What are the rules? Good question. So, your progress is measured as the number of gym leaders or Elite Four that you've beaten and what time you most recently beat one. Your time limit is 5 hours, standard speed, so no fast forwarding using emulation. The specific Pokemon Nuzlocke rules are you have to name each of your Pokemon, catch only the first Pokemon you see in each area except for duplicates. If it faints, it is dead. You must release the Pokemon. Battle style in the options must be set. You can do this before the game starts. Bonus rule.
Now,
I
was going to say, go ahead. We'll recap some.
Yeah. So bonus rule, time. So here's bonus rules regarding time, and the only save state allowed. You must start the timer when you name your rival. So once you name your rival, that's when your timer starts. This occurs when you visit Elm's lab after your first rival battle. At this stage, should you wish to, you can use a save state. This will ensure that in the event of a reset, you can jump straight to this point without going through the prologue all over again. This does mean sticking with the same starter, but if you did want to change it up, you'd only need to power through the start again. So this was an issue we had when we played Gold, is that people who got wiped out had to go through the prologue all over again, and that is like 15 minutes lost. It's
Yeah.
a significant chunk of time.
I fell to it 3 times.
Yeah. So right there, you're already dealing with a 45-minute handicap minimum. And when
Was
you only
not
have,
fun.
When you only have 5 hours, you know that's a suggestion. That's almost 20% of your time.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Octo in the council chat that I thought that was a very good change up this time around. I thought that was a good idea.
I think those of us that are going to play this game are in agreement.
Yeah. So, can you use online trackers to help with the Nuzlocke? No. Use your pen and paper. That's all you get. There are too many variables and potential struggle-breaking benefits that could give you too much of a boost. It's very easy to track what you've caught and where, so just use a pen and paper. Use Microsoft Notepad. You know, it's not that hard to keep track of what you've caught and where you've caught them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I therefore grind in the early section and overlevel my starter before the timer starts? Nah, only up to level 9. You can only get your starter to level 9. Any more than that, and you're just being naughty. If that happens by accident, I believe that's when your timer starts. I believe that's what
and that was
decided.
Yes, if you are leveling up your starter and you hit level 10, your timer starts at that point.
Yep. So, on Honestly, I think it's just best to level up to just at 9 and then go do your rival battle, which should, if not push you to 10, be very close to 10, which is what you want
Yep.
to be, right as close to 10 as you can be before your timer starts. Can you use items in battle? Yes, you can. This is new from last season, where we prevented items in battle. Nope, you can stock up on potions and all that stuff and keep yourself alive as Whitney's rollout gets stronger and stronger. Keep reading more rules below. So here's some clarifications that were made. You can pause the timer while naming your Pokemon, which is, I think, is a good addition by Kythias. Don't forget to restart the timer once you've named them, though.
Decky.
When I mean, if it's something fun, silly, and doesn't give anybody an advantage, I think it's a great idea to be able to pause the timer like this and just do something.
Oh
fun.
yeah, exactly.
Pokemon can be different in areas depending on the time of day. This was the introduction of the day cycle in Pokemon. You can set the time to whatever you want when starting your run. This was a Kylo clarification.
Yep.
And species/evolution tree clauses do not count here. If you come across another Pokemon from the same evolution tree as the one you have previously caught, that will count as an encounter where you must capture it. So, if you have a Weedle and you run into a Kakuna, that Kakuna is your selected Pokemon for that area. Easy as. So evolve your Weedle so it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
It's only like 3 or 4 levels to get him to Kakuna. It's not that bad. You can do it. I believe in you.
Besides, the wild Kakuna only has Harden.
That's true. That's not a good one to be relying on in a Nuzlocke.
Nope.
Okay. So much simpler than our gold rules were.
There is something I want to add.
Okay.
Since this can screw over somebody, and I do not want that happening. If the council decides to punish me for this information, I don't care. This game this game does not tell you when you are on a new route, and so the difference between Route 30 and Route 31, it starts with a patch of grass. So if you happen to start in 31 and you don't know you're in 31 and you come across a new Pokemon and you're just like, oh, I got to skip it, you're not on Route 30. It's after the bug trainers basically. And the kids, like Joey and all them, like Joey, and then there's like 3 separate trainer battles, and then you head east through a patch of grass right before the dark cave. That is the start of Route 31. Be careful.
Yeah, pay very extra special attention to the routes that you're on. You can check it with the map. And if you're unsure when you catch a Pokemon, I believe if you go into its stats, it will tell you where you acquired it, right? Or is that only in
Yes.
Gen 3 on?
I don't know now.
Okay. I don't remember
There
if
was
that started
also
in Gen 3 or not.
there was also the clarification of the egg that you get in the game, which I think is what, Togepi, right?
Yes, it is Togepi.
If you carry the egg around, where it hatches is the area where that technically counts as a Pokemon catch. So, if it hatches in an area where you've already caught a Pokemon, let's say on a route or in the Pokemon Tower or something, and you've already caught something from there, bye-bye Togepi.
Yep.
If you are in a town and it hatches, the town is its own separate area, thus it can count as an area. You can add that to your Pokemon list.
It is true. Since you can catch Pokemon in towns with, fishing rod.
Yep. So be wary of that while you carry your egg around.
If you decide to carry the egg around, you can do that. I believe you can box it in the PC if you're worried about that.
Yep.
And just go on.
That's what I did the first round, or the gold.
Same here. I just boxed it and said, you know what? I'm not going to deal with it. So, there you go. Hope you got that all written down, everybody.
And if not, just rewind. When this is out on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. That's like rewind. Using emulator features.
No, I just meant rewind us. Just remember to rewind us.
All right. So what you're saying is
So what you're saying?
Cheese it and get extra Pokemon from fishing/hatching in towns. I mean, it's not cheesing it; it's part of the game.
That's part of the game.
As soon as you get Togepi, Stormy, if all you want to do is walk in a circle to hatch him in that town, that's up to you. Go for it.
You'll be wasting time, but it is an option.
Yeah, it is. That's an option if you are like, man, I need Togepi for this team. I'm putting together a team. Emmanuel.
But yes, if there is a town that has a fishing spot, and there's no other Pokemon that you can catch in that town, like according to the map, go for it. Probably won't catch anything good, but
good. All right, I am not going to read the story. That is way too long.
I saw some phone numbers.
These ones are $1.50 per minute.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna. Do we have access to that map again? You have to talk. You do not have it by default. You have to acquire the map. It does happen early on. You can get it before naming your rival.
Yep, just get the map. Make sure to check it. My rule of thumb is anytime you change direction on a route, or you hit the corner, or like it's going from left to up, or up to left, or right, or whatever, that's when you should probably be checking where you're at.
Yep.
Anyway, let's see what we got here. Your adventure begins. Let's see. Object of the game. Catch all kinds of Pokemon. Nope, we already told you what the object of the game is. Ignore this. Try to become the best trainer ever. Okay, that is part of it. Another goal is to improve your skills as a Pokemon trainer. During your adventures, you'll battle wild Pokemon as well as other trainers. Yeah, that's enough. I'm not feeling like reading a ton today.
I mean, it's Pokemon.
Yeah, it's Pokemon. So you got the control pad to move around. The select allows you to arrange your items. You can do this in your bag. You can also do this during combat. Also, you can use it to move the moves around for a Pokemon if they're in a different order. Start will bring up the menu when you're in the field. B button to cancel, A to confirm or talk to somebody. Or check out if there's an item in front of you. Basically, A button does most everything for you.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. On the title screen, press the A button or start to make the following three options appear. Use the control pad to select the option you want and press the A button. You will want new game. My cat is howling.
Sounds like a medical issue.
No. It's because I ignored him.
My cat is howling.
He's out there complaining to the world that I didn't pay him any attention.
Oh, well, cats.
Yep. So when you hit new game, it'll ask you to set the clock. Like Kylo mentioned earlier, this game does have a day and night cycle. So whatever time you set it will determine whether you are day or night. And different Pokemon will appear during the day than at night. So consider, if you know enough about Pokemon, consider whether you like owls or birds more. I mean, I couldn't think of a different way to distinguish Pidgey and Hoot Hoot.
Just want to let you know, owls are birds, though. To the best of my knowledge.
I know, but Pidgey is like the most plain vanilla bird you can think of. Literally, he's so plain. He's literally so plain that he's half normal type.
It just tickled me. That's all.
Yeah. But different bugs will come out too. Different different bugs at night than at daytime. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Spinarak, and I do love Caterpie.
Yeah.
So, again, for the most part, a lot of the Pokemon will be the same, but there will be a few differences. You'll need to pick your name afterwards. And then, let's see. Oh, in the options here, make sure you do this before you go to New Game. Change your battle style from shift to set. You want set. When your opponent's Pokemon is fainted, you will continue to battle with the currently selected Pokemon. This is important because it makes the game much harder.
Something that popped into my mind. For first encounters in a new route, you lose the Pokemon if you kill it or it escapes.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're going through and it just runs away and you're like, do I get another chance? You do not.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you see an Abra as your first, just throw the Pokeball. That's the only chance you're getting.
And pray.
Yeah. Especially at lower levels, you can catch Pokemon without doing any damage to them. Just throw the ball. Might not always work, but
there's a chance.
I mean, yeah, you might as well take the chance because Abra will run the first chance he gets.
Yep.
Other than that, you can change your text speed from to fast, medium, or slow. You can change the battle scene from on to off if you want. It does speed things up if you turn it off, but then it also doesn't look as cool. So consider how you want to play the game. You're not going to be printing. Your sound is your sound. I don't care. Your Pokedex will tell you how many Pokemon you've seen and caught, which is not really important for us so much.
No.
If you open up, this is from the start menu, mind you. If you open up the start menu and you go to Pokemon, you can look at the Pokemon you currently have in your party. You can change their order. You can peek at their stats. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think it does. I don't think it says
where you caught them.
Yeah, I don't think it says where you caught them.
Might be too early.
Yep, I think it's one gen too early. That's all right. Get your pen and paper out. Write it down.
Yeah.
Keep tabs. It's not that
Professor
hard.
Oak didn't make the Pokedex that intricate this time. All he was just focusing on was your mom.
Yeah, mom.
And I don't mean like your mom, Mark. I just meant like Ash's mom.
No, your mom. Anyway, so you can change the order that they appear. The Pokemon that's at the top will be the first one that comes out in battle. After that, it's up to you which one comes out next. But the top one is always the one that comes out by default. You can look at the Pokemon's moves, and you can adjust the order that they appear. You can give them items to hold for later, like berries, which can be consumed in battle when a certain set of parameters is met. For example, there are berries that heal paralysis, and so as soon as the Pokemon gets paralyzed, it will eat the berry and heal the paralysis.
Ash Ketchum, Stormy. Ash Ketchum.
You can go to your pack and you can look at the items you have. This pack has different pockets, so you can go to your item pocket and look at your regular things like potions, antidotes, repels. Your balls will hold your Pokeballs and any other balls you might come across. Your key items holds on to things like your map or your bicycle. Your fishing pole, yes. The TM/HM will hold your technical and hidden machines. These teach moves to your Pokemon, and HM moves cannot be deleted, so be wary of using those. The select button will allow you to reorganize key items or regular items in any order you like. You can enter some of your key items into the select button, though. Once you have entered an item into the select button, simply press select while moving around in the game to use it. For example, if you enter the bicycle, you can ride it just by pressing select. You don't even have to open the menu screen, so it's very convenient. Might be a good idea to do that with the map. So by doing that, you go to your key item pocket, push A on the map or whatever else you want, and then you'll see right here it has the option SEL. You can use that, and that will print it onto the select button. So you have your
Very
Poke.
helpful.
Yeah, you have your Poke gear. It's a watch. It has a radio. It has a town map. Oh, your map's right here. I'm sorry. Your map is not a key item. Your map is part of your Poke gear. That's right. Hi, Garly. Welcome in, bud. How was your speedy run thing? It was weird because like I tuned into your stream, but it was clear you were talking to somebody else, and I was like, huh. I wonder if he's like just using this to cast or something to another speedrun program event thing, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna interrupt him. I don't wanna distract him. Or like say something that's gonna get some gasps. Oh, I can't believe Garlips would have a guy who would say fart in his chat. Finished my run and then the whole marathon power went out. Oh, brought the house down. That game looked like a lot of fun though. Oh, I don't have my sounds on. Sorry, Garly. I haven't turned my sounds on in a long time.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right. Hold on. We can't just let that go. Booting up, mix it up. Hold on, we're gonna skip the update. Yes, I trust mix it up.
Whoa.
Uh-oh, what happened?
We see you authorizing mixed it up on the
I can now
the
close
stream.
this web page. Go away, mix it up. Damn you. Oh, yeah, you're right. I have to recreate it myself now. Oh, boo. All right. Yeah. There we go. All right.
Trust me, Garlips, you don't want that. He made everybody evacuate my apartment once.
Nobody evacuated. You all sat there and suffered. There, that should...
I'm
There
pretty
you
sure we
go.
all left the room after a while.
There you go. I hope that played.
Only Garlips, well, and Stormy will be able to tell because I have your stream muted.
It's entirely possible that the audio mixer just absolutely muted that, so... It definitely played directly into my headphones. So I just heard this really ear-burstingly loud fart in my headphones.
And for once, it wasn't your own.
It wasn't my own fart. It wasn't. I'll have to figure out how to... Well, I'd probably have to add it as an element and deal with all that shit. So, another time. That's stuff I don't want to do on stream. Yeah.
We did not hear a fart, sadly.
I won't get hung up on it, but it'll be a fix for next time. Thank you for farting in my chat. So yeah, town map is in your Pokemon gear. It's not a key item this time around. So just bring up your gear, check the town map. That's how you do it. You have to obtain the map card before you can use the town map. Cell phone and radio are both fucking stupid. Ignore them. Let's see. So here. If you go to your name, you can look at your stats. You can look at how many you have in the Pokedex, what your playtime is, how many badges you have, how much money you have, what your name is, what your trainer card ID is. You can't see the full trainer ID. Hello, Kylo. Good night.
This is so boring. Everybody knows this stuff, Mark.
I know. We wouldn't be reading the manual if we didn't have to. There are people who have not played Pokemon.
Screw them. No, I'm kidding.
There is a save function which you can use, but like, not really. You can save if you're gonna quit for the night and come back to it. But other than that, we're not using that to save progress in case you die. If you die, you have to go back to the beginning.
If you die in the game, you die in, well, just the game.
Yeah. Options, if you forgot to change things to set, Stormy, you can go into the options and change it. The Pokemon Center If you visit there, you can heal all of your Pokemon. You can visit the PC. In the PC, you can store or withdraw items. You can also store and withdraw Pokemon. Yeah, you're probably not the only one, but you're
They're
the
the
only one
funniest.
you're the only one that comes to mind.
No,
And
I believe somebody else did, but because thankfully they did not switch out their Pokemon in the middle of a fight, they were okay to set it afterward and were not punished. The only reason I believe Stormy had to start over is because she did switch her Pokemon in between the opponent switching out their Pokemon.
Yep, but she'll get it this time.
Yes.
Lost the most time and it was fucking painful. Yeah, I mean the whole experience was painful, to be fair.
Hold on. I'm sorry. 1 second. The one that lost the most time, it was fucking painful. Give me a W. Give me an H. Give me an E. Give me an E. Give me an L.
Yeah, really. It's all painful.
And I did that backwards because I thought the camera would put it forward, but you have me reversed, so everything was backwards.
Because your camera is tilted just a few degrees one direction, so it always looks like you're looking left normally. And then on this stuff, everything's to the right, so I flip it so that you're looking at the manual.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but my brain was like, all right, we'll do these backwards so that they'll show up forward.
It's a
And then I
mirror.
look over, I'm like, well, they're backwards.
It's a mirror. Oh no, it's a double mirror.
Foiled by Mark.
Foiled by me. Tinfoiled. Yep, so you can go to the Pokemart. That's in the towns. You can buy potions. You can buy Pokeballs to catch more Pokemon. If you find the department store, they'll have a lot of items that are pretty expensive, but some of them can be very useful. I know the department store will sell TMs, for example. So if you're looking for a nice little boost of coverage abilities, that's one way to get them.
Yep.
Your PC is to store and withdraw items. It's pointless. Ignore it. Professor Oak's PC will evaluate how complete your Pokedex is. It's pointless and a waste of time. Ignore it. The radio
Bill's PC
tower.
is the only one you want.
Yep, Bill's PC is the only one that matters, and that's to withdraw and deposit Pokemon. If you already have 6.
Speaking of, if your Pokemon faints, that is, you have to put it in your box first before releasing it, I think.
Yeah. So if it comes to the point where one of your Pokemon dies, you will need to deposit it into Bill's PC first, and then select it, and then hit release. And then it'll want to be like, are you sure you want to do that? And you'll be like, yeah. And then it goes away forever.
Tears flowing down your face.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. Your room is stupid. Name rater's stupid. Ignore all that. The ruins are not stupid. You can catch a Pokemon in the ruins. Here's the supporting cast. Professor Elm is your professor. He gives you your starter. Professor Oak, he's the guy that wastes your time by grading your Pokedex. Your mom. Everybody wastes time with your mom. So here's a list of some of the basic recovery items. Potion, Super Potion, Soda Pop, Lemonade, Antidote, Awakening, Paralyze, Heal, Revive, Ether. You can see right here, they restored status effects and health. Revive is pointless. Go ahead and sell those. Get some easy money off of that, because once it's dead, it's dead. You're not reviving it.
Yep.
Pokemon power-ups. You have Rare Candy, which increases level by 1. Then you have HP up, Protein, Dire Hit. That's not a complete list. So HP up and Protein will give your Pokemon a permanent stat boost. Dire Hit will allow you to increase the rate of critical hits in battle, only in battle, and it goes away after the battle is over. And then you have Escape Rope, which gets you instantly out of caves. Repel, which will repel weak Pokemon up to 100 steps. Super Repel will do that, but it lasts longer. And then Item
250 steps, I think.
Is that right?
It's either 200 or 250, one of those two.
Item Finder will allow you to find hidden items, which I wouldn't really worry about that too much when you have a time limit.
If you're on a map and there's something that, like a path that goes somewhere but it just stops, and you're thinking, man, there should be something there. There probably is.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just hit A
Eh,
just to check for items. Just hit
Yeah,
A and
you
be like,
don't
oh.
need the item finder to find items. So
Yeah, it's totally doable. Just to grab it. Here's an example of some key items you'll get, like the bicycle, which allows you to move faster, the rods, which will let you catch Pokemon, coin case, which lets you gamble, and the SS ticket, which lets you get on the SS Aqua. Here's some of the held items you can use. So like a berry will recover health once they get under half. Poison cure will cure poison. Burn carries frozen. Then you have like charcoal, pink bow, leftovers, quick claw, and king's rock, which give you a passive bonus. So like leftovers, you restore 1/16 of your max health at the end of every turn. I want to say that's what it is. Um, charcoal boost fire moves by 10%. Pink bow boost normal moves by 10%. Yeah.
they can be very helpful.
They can be very helpful, yeah. Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, Lure Ball, Fast Ball. These are different Pokeballs that you can use. You will not be getting Master Ball in the 5 hours, so don't worry about that one.
Well, one of us might be, but not you or me.
I doubt he's going to be watching this. So
Fair.
there are certain apricorns which you can talk to a guy to get different types of balls. It's a kind of a waste of time, but you can do it if you're really hurting for balls. So technical and hidden machines, HMs, are moves that can be used out in the field as well as in combat. And those are Flash, Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Whirlpool, and Waterfall. You will likely come across at least Flash and Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Flash in battle reduces your opponent's accuracy, and Cut is just a normal type attack, which has some decent strength behind it in the early parts of the game. So Cut can actually be kind of useful. Flash, much less so.
And as it says in the overworld, Flash lights up pitch black caves, making it easier to get around, and Cut instantly cuts down trees that block the road.
Mm-hmm. You also have some moves that can be learned through TMs that can be used outside of battle. Rock Smash, for example, can smash rocks, which I think actually Rock Smash is an HM, isn't it? Anyway.
I thought so, but maybe not.
Dig and Headbutt are definitely TMs.
Oh, yeah. Moves learned with a hidden machine can be... I think it's just a continuation of HMs there.
Yeah. Well, Rock Smash, I'm pretty sure Rock Smash is an HM, but Dig and Headbutt are definitely TMs. But yeah, Rock Smash will let you smash rocks on the road, so you can open up paths. Sometimes Pokemon pop out of the rocks. Dig will basically let you use a free escape rope when you're in caves. Headbutt, if you headbutt a tree, Pokemon can fall out. So that's cool. So if you're looking for that Heracross, that's how you get them. Or no, I think you have to use the honey to get Heracross. You can get other stuff with it. You can get Pineco. That's what you can get with him. You can get Pineco.
Just remember that while HMs can be used indefinitely, TMs are a one-time use.
Yeah. Yep. You can teach any Pokemon HMs as much as you want.
As long as they can learn it.
Yeah, as long as they can learn it, you can give HMs left and right. TMs, you have to pick one, and that's the one that gets it. Or you can just not pick it all and just carry it. So when you're battling, yeah, your opponent's hit points are up here. Your hit points are down here. Here's your list of moves. Here's what your power points are, so how many times you can use it. Here's the type that your attack is. Here's your hit point numbers. This bar is your experience points meter. So when this fills up, you level up. Your level's right here. The idea when you're catching Pokemon is to get their health low but not wiped out, and then go to the item screen and throw a Pokeball. When they're super low level like this, and they're just, Pidgeys and stuff, it is possible just to throw a Pokeball and catch them at full health. It's not, that way you don't risk, destroying them. If you're battling a trainer, though, all you're trying to do is get their HP deleted. So destroy them. Don't worry about throwing Pokeballs, it won't work. When you're in battle, you have the 4 commands: fight, Pokemon, pack, and run. Pack is your items. Pokemon is if you need to change to a different one. Fight will bring up your Pokemon's moves, and run will let you run if you are in a wild battle, but not if you are in a trainer battle. If you get hit with status effects, poison will gradually decrease your HP. Does this one have toxic? I think so. Toxic is like super poison and will
I
gradually
don't remember.
do more damage as more turns go on.
All I know is that poison sucks because it lasts outside of battle and can defeat you outside of as you're running.
Yeah. So as soon as you can, I would recommend grabbing antidotes and just having a few on
Yes.
hand at all times because yeah, you can lose a Pokemon out of battle, and yes, you will have to release it in that case.
Yep.
Paralyze reduces your speed by half, and then I think it's a 30% chance to not attack. Sleep will put them to sleep for 2 to 5 turns. Ice will freeze them, and I don't know how long ice lasts, honestly.
3 turns, I thought,
Could be.
but
I know
it could have been longer.
if they get hit by a fire move, the ice goes away.
Yeah.
Burn cuts your attack power in half, and then also deals damage every turn. Faint when your hit points hit 0, the Pokemon can no longer battle. It is actually dead, and you have to release it. Pokemon may also become confused, which is another 30% chance of hitting yourself.
I hate confusion.
It's the worst.
The worst.
Hints for fighting. Use a Pokemon's type to your advantage. So think about just natural things, right? Water type Pokemon are weak to electricity because water conducts electricity. Flying type can also be hit by lightning, whereas flying types are immune to ground types. If you're flying, an earthquake is going to do nothing to you. You know, just a lot of them can be kind of logicked through. Have your Pokemon hold a berry. No point in not doing that, especially if you know you're coming up to a gym leader fight. You know, make sure your Pokemon are holding stuff. They can't use potions, so don't make them hold a potion. It won't do anything.
Right. I would say make them hold something in the more important fights. You don't want to waste a berry early in the game.
This is true. Yep. When you get ready for a trainer, or rather a gym battle, I would say, that's a good time to have berries on. So, secret to catching Pokemon, we've already discussed this. Catching and raising, blah, blah, blah. Different Pokemon will appear at different times of day. We already said that. Here's a hint for raising weak Pokemon. This is a good point here. So, if you have a Pokemon that you just caught and he's 10 levels lower than the rest of them, put him up front. He'll come out immediately, and then the first thing you should do is swap to your strong Pokemon who will get hit. Your opponent will get a free hit. However, the experience points will be split in half between the 2 Pokemon you used. So that way, you can get nice, easy experience for your weak guy, while your big heavy hitter carries them.
It should be noted that this does split up evenly. So if you have 2 weak Pokemon, let's say you pull out the first Pokemon, put in a second one, and then take them out for your stronger Pokemon, all that EXP gets divided by 3 among them. So
this is true. Pokemon evolution. If they reach a certain level or can have an evolution stone used on them, they can evolve. Some of them only evolve via trading, so that won't be an option here.
Womp womp.
Womp
no
womp.
no Alakazam for us.
No Alakazam. You can leave your Pokemon at a daycare. It will gain experience point. It'll gain 1 experience point every step you take while you are out of the daycare. So use that however you want to. Probably not any useful way to do it in the Nuzlocke challenge here. You can get an egg. Yeah, every move you make, Sting will be watching you. So here's a list of the gym leaders. Their names and their badges can kind of give you a hint to what kind of type they will be using. So Zephyr badge. Wonder what Zephyr could be hinting towards? Or the hive badge. Wow, what type would be using a hive? The plain badge. What type could be most plain? Here's one that's kinda, I guess, kinda subtle. Fog badge. But, I mean, it
The
allows you to
color
use
might
surf.
help with that, though.
Yeah. The Storm badge, the Mineral badge, the Glacier badge, and the Rising badge. This one doesn't really explain what it is, but I know what it's supposed to be.
Well, I think most of us aren't even going to reach that far, so nothing to really worry about.
Yeah, I believe she's the Dragon Trainer.
Spoilers. Jeez.
Spoilers, there you go. She's the Dragon bitch. I think her thing is Kingdra. I want to think her big one is Kingdra.
I don't remember. I can't be of any use.
Linking up to Trader Battle. We're not doing that.
Not doing that. Skip. For the love of God, skip.
We're not doing mystery guess. We're not printing. You can use this page for notes if you need to keep track which Pokemon you're catching. Important warranty and service information.
Here we go.
And then we have the official Nintendo Power Player's Guide. Do you need to order Nintendo Power?
Oh, man, I want to call that number just to see.
I was going to say, I think these numbers are probably still good.
Not Nintendo Power. Nintendo Power's done.
It's also the same number as their authorized repair center.
Oh, well, let's find out then, shall we? One 800-255-3700.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is still a Nintendo number.
I would not be surprised either. I'm fully expecting it, honestly.
Hi, thank you for calling Nintendo. Let's connect you to a specialist quickly.
Let's connect you to a specialist.
Well, that does. That's the first one we've encountered that isn't a adult line.
Penis pills.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, here's your warranty information right here. Your hardware warranty, you can, let's see.
I still have a Game Boy Pocket in mint condition, so.
So has it been 12 months since you purchased this game, Garlips?
Oh.
If so, you can send it back to Nintendo or a Nintendo authorized repair center. Free of charge. Within 12 months. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a little while.
Kyle, you should send back your heart gold and say something's wrong with it.
Right?
It's not real. That's what's wrong with it.
Oh.
It's been about 25 years. I want to see the manager. Yeah, you're going to have to talk to a manager about that one. Setup for this game's not too bad. We'll be using Visual Boy Advance. And you can go to visualboyadvance.org and use the download links you see there. On CD Romance, your game is going to look like this. And when you go down to the download links, there is one that is USA/Europe. That's the one you'll be using. And once you pop open Visual Boy Advance here, hit File, make sure go to Open Game Boy. Not just Open, but Open Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that.
All right, time to get to everybody's favorite portion.
Minefield of Soul Silver randomizer. Yeah, there's a lot of ROM hacks and stuff on CD Romance and stuff like that, but this is the one you want. It says Worldwide E for some reason. But once you pop open the download links, it'll split it out into different languages. You just want USA/Europe. And yeah, let's get to it. We had no matches.
Oh, yeah.
We have no matches for Fatal Frame. Congratulations to Love and Floofin for... Oh, I mistyped his name. I'm sorry. No, I didn't do that. Decky did that. Decky.
Decky. Love and Foofin.
Took me a second there. Decky did that on the left. I just copied that from the website. Oh, Decky. For shame. Shame the deck. Point and shame.
Deck issues continue to arise.
It's all right. One of us can hop on the website editor and do it real quick. All right. So Pokemon Silver. Who's gonna get 10th place? Let's find out.
Let's find out. Roll that beautiful bean wheel.
As I was saying though, Floof came in and dominated on Fatal Frame. So good job, buddy. I think Floof and Schmumbler were the only two that got a clear.
Nice. I didn't know that. I mean, yeah, I suppose clears could have been obtainable within 5 hours. Stevens, Rocket.
I know Schmumbler did it blind. That was his first time playing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What a guy.
Impressive.
Oh, Kramit did too?
Impressive.
Atta guy. Yeah, we got three clears. That's amazing.
That is pretty darn good.
All right, high choice. And next, let's find out who's number 9 for Pokemon Silver.
Let's do it. Number 9.
Oh, I'm looking it up. DMAC also got a clear. Holy shit, we had 4 clears.
Excellent. Stormfeather. Pulling in 9th place there. Way to go, Stormy.
We got a bunch of Fatal Framers in our midst.
It's a fun game.
It was fun when I was testing it. I had a lot of
Numero
fun.
8. Oh, sorry.
No,
Glad you had fun, though.
Yeah.
DMAC.
DMAC.
Des Moines area community.
I was gonna say it's the return of DMAC.
Backwards, it's Camd.
AMD.
Camd.
Cam Dootin. Oh, sorry, Tater. This one's going to 16-bit.
Oh, Tater loses out. 16-bit Hyper Turbo. Pulling out 7th place there. Way to go, 16-bit. Number 6, finishing off the bottom 5, is Jace Invader. All right.
Invading JC.
Oh my. All right. On to the top half. Number 5.
Oh.
Going to
Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
Oh, is it? It's
you.
me!
It's you. Sorry.
Way to
Fuchsia.
go, me!
Sorry, Fuchsia. It makes sense if Fuchsia's gonna skip this one.
I was
he
gonna
doesn't
say-
get selected.
Makes sense, seeing as how I thought Fuchsia was gonna skip. Rig, sorry, Garlips. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Number 4. I'm also gonna name my rival Garlips in my run. False 0. And now for the top 3.
Ha ha ha, Puccina. You silly boy.
Yeah. Number 3 going to
Wugga! Wugga, wugga, wugga.
Of course. Is there a game where he just doesn't come in and steal everything? No.
Wugga is very good at video games.
Congratulations, Wugga. Now on to second place.
It makes you feel better. We haven't had a single match yet, so all of these are less likely to be correct. Oh, I can tell you.
Oh, that is right on the line. Oh, Ash knocked. Okay.
Sorry, Ash. I love you and everything, but I don't think you're getting second place.
Hey, cheer her on.
I'll
We're not
cheer
in
her on.
hardcore anymore.
She'll probably play it.
I'll be excited. And the number 1 spin or place for Pokemon Silver is
There it is.
Nerdy Fiona. Alrighty then.
Good job, Fiona.
Congratulations to all who have placed on the top 10 for the upcoming placement of Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. Those 10 places again are at number 10, Steven's Rocket. At number 9, Stormfeather. At number 8, DMAC. At number 7, 16-bit Hyper Turbo. At number 6, Jason Vader. At number 5, Garlips's rival Kylorian. At number 4, False Zero. At number 3, Wugga. At number 2, Ashnoct. And at number 1, Nerdy Fiona.
Garlips, I think you'll do good this week.
I hope not.
I think Garlips. I think this will be a good matchup between the two of you. I think the two of you are very likely to be very close.
Yeah,
So-
well, I'm just going to beat him fair and square. So there you
Okay.
go. And the
I'm
list
going to hold you to it.
He's going
Catch a
tomorrow,
wild
going to catch a
Lugia.
wild Lugia.
Hacker, code cracker. All right. Yeah. So that's it for this week.
5 at Hewlett Packard.
Yeah. I'm glad you caught that.
Hey, it's all about the Pentiums, baby.
Next week is the Forgotten Round, everyone. So I don't think we'll be on next week. I don't think there's really any reason for us to go over any rules since it's just a makeup week.
Yeah, we'll have two lists for the top 10 of who
Yeah.
actually scored. So
When we get back to it, yeah, we'll just do a double. But yeah, so we'll be off for next week, and then all the manuals of all the games, 10-hour session. Let's go, grind it out. My voice is gonna turn to gravel.
Oh,
No thanks. But yeah, we'll be off next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks with the next game that gets spun. Forgotten Round, as we mentioned, you can pick a game that you haven't played this season that was already chosen, and basically it's a makeup round. Nobody loses points. The placings aren't retroactively changed, but you will score as if you had taken place. So
and you are competing about the others who are playing that same game as you in the Forgotten Round.
This is true. So it's not just a safe bet. There are other people who can play against you. Beware.
I know that I'm not going to be the only person playing Fatal Frame, so
It sounds like there's going to be a lot of Fatal Framers. For some reason, that was the one game most people just decided to skip. And they're like, no, that and Mega Man Soccer and ET.
well, I mean, those other two are understandable.
Yeah. The other two, I think, are going to be a lot of people who will be like, no, I'm going to play something different. So, anyway, best of luck, everyone. Get your scores into the bot. You have till Wednesday to put your ET times in. And yeah, do your best. Keep at it. We'll catch you in 2 weeks.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Bye-bye.